hitting right at what matters most to all of us here in the heart of Tennessee. Weekday mornings at 10 on WGNS, AM, FM, and online. We're the Good Neighbor Network, FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, audio and video streaming at WGNSradio.com. This is the Roundtable. A look at the news, views, politics, and people that are shaping Rutherford County.
Good morning, everybody. Johnny B's back with you, and my sidekick, Gabby Avent Lane Hayes. Hey,
yo, whippersnapper.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get you to do.
Hit him off at the pass, Roy.
So I'm assuming, Avent, since you navigated really good coming in, getting up steps, that the nerves have not grown back yet, right?
Well, I had the abrasion.
That's what I'm saying.
Ablation.
I know. With my understanding, that kills off those nerves, right?
Yeah, it helped. It helped.
But they grow back eventually, right?
Yeah, last time I had it was in 2020.
All right, so
And
so
he
you're
said,
good.
the doc said they may grow back. Well, they did.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he's been on my nerves lately.
I know. Oh.
Especially last week.
How's your?
Last week I was really on his. I was on his last nerve. So now that I killed his last nerve, I can just run amok, right?
Amok.
I can go amok, and Brian will
Did
not.
you say a latch nerve?
He cannot be offended now because I killed his last nerve last week.
You did.
It grew back. Those grow quicker.
Oh, hey, Brian.
Brian, me boy.
Brian's handy when he's in here. When I can't think of something, he can whoop up that. I don't know if he goes to Wikipedia or where he goes, but he finds it. Boom.
His eyes get twinkling. He gets that little crooked grin on his face.
I know it. And he starts hopping a little bit, you know.
From one leg to the other. Yeah, isn't it? I like that. It's kind of.
I like it.
Yeah.
The Brian Barrett Bop, we'll call it. The BBB. Well, David, I am glad to see you, bro. I'm glad to see you feeling. I can tell you're feeling better. I can tell just by looking at you.
Yeah.
You actually started. You notice he actually smiled today, Brian. Did you see that? Did you catch that smile?
I did.
It was brief, but it was there.
At a certain age, all people that are old, they're smiling, but nobody knows it. They are smiling.
It's just one more. It looks like one more wrinkle. Is that what you're trying to say?
It's like, yeah.
Oh. Well, next week we'll do my famous "Something Really Bad's Happening to My Face" song, since you reminded me of it. You know, you remember that little tune, don't
I
you?
thought that's why you were picking your nose there.
No, I'm just kind of settling down. So let's go back in music history, Avent Lane, to July 17th, 1959. Sad day. You know why?
Why is that?
Billie Holiday passed away.
Oh, my.
She was an iconic female jazz singer, as you know, and she put this song of George Gershwin's on the map, Summertime, in 1936. He had written it 2 years earlier for Porgy and Bess, 1934. But get this. At the time she died, she was under arrest for narcotics. She was in the Metropolitan Hospital in New York City. And she had been there since June the 12th because years of alcohol and drug abuse. She had cirrhosis of the liver. Heart failure was the actual cause of death, but it was so many complications from so many years of alcohol and drug abuse. It's just one of those stories that's sad, but it's just not that uncommon in music when you with a lot of iconic music figures that.
She was a very tortured soul.
Yeah.
Did you ever listen to a tune that she wrote called "Strange Fruit"?
No, never heard of it.
Check that out.
I will.
It's very it was very, very controversial. And
Strange Fruit.
yeah,
And she wrote it.
and she wrote it.
Wow.
And it's kind of about well, when you hear the tune and you listen to it, and I suggest people to pull it up and listen to it and listen closely to the words, and you'll catch yourself in the middle of it going, oh my goodness,
Really?
oh, what this is about. And
The lyrics were drawn from a poem from 1937 by
Right.
Meerpole.
See that Brian can do it. Bam.
yeah,
It's a protest song of the lynching of black Americans.
right.
And was written by Billie Holiday.
It was.
Wow.
It was written and composed by the Lewis Allen who wrote the poem, but she recorded it as a song.
The only way somebody could record that tune and do it.
Oh man,
But you see what the deal is: strange fruit hanging from the trees.
Oh my dear.
Oh man, horrible.
We'll do a song today, which is kind of not that iconic, but well, it's probably more iconic, but it's probably not as significant, but it is very significant when we talk about parenting. We'll see if we get to it though.
Good, yeah.
So we'll try to do this. Not going to try to emulate Billie Holiday, and I'm going to do this a little slower even than she did it.
Aren't you in D?
I'm in D minor.
No, you're not.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, man, let's see.
I'm not gonna be snotty. There you go, buddy.
Now I am. I appreciate that heads up there, Haven.
It's more like ears up.
Even though I have no doubt if I
Well,
just
that
took off
ablation
the
did wonders, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah, that's a good comment.
Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich, yeah, and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings you're gonna rise up singing. Yeah, then you'll spread your wings and you'll take to the sky. But until that morning, there's nothing can harm you with Daddy and Mammy standing by. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is so high. And your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. Hear me now, I said hush, little baby, don't you cry. I say this quite often. I don't know about. I have a hard time calling myself a singer. I call myself an aspiring singer, but folks that do sing and try to sing know there are just some songs you love to sing more than others. You know.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of them. It's just a song. It's a singer's song, is what I'm saying. It's just like, wow. George Gershwin. You know what I didn't realize till last week when I was looking him up for something else? He died when he was 38 years old. Did you know that?
Yeah, those guys died.
Had a brain
They
hemorrhage.
died young.
But God, that's young for even back then. That was it was like 36, 1936. I think it was the year that song came out as a single. And
You know, the thing that's so cool is how those tunes hold up. This from back then to now, and 50, 20, 30 years down the road, that's still going to be a very popular song.
oh yes,
People are going to still know it.
and people, and I hope the origins of it remain. Well, they will. You can't erase that kind of history.
No.
Oh, guess what? I forgot to turn on my.
Phew.
Oh, it's not working.
Technology.
Yeah, it's
John, what did you do to your guitar?
I dropped it.
Oh.
I actually was setting it. I was on my patio last night, and I was practicing some songs, and I set it on I've got a little outdoor dining table there, and I set it on I thought I'd set it squarely on it, but I didn't get it all the way on it apparently, and here it goes, boom, right down in the concrete. And
It do happen. Well, it needs, it has to have some.
Let me apologize to the Facebook followers. I forgot to hit go live, so they've missed the first song. Sorry about that, folks. So let's do another day in music history. July 17th, 1967, the Beatles release All You Need Is Love. This is one we're going to do up in DEA event. I hope you noted. And I noticed you were getting on your phone. You've got some fancy app to give you all these changes, even though I know you could do it without it. I know you can.
Well, I could do something, yeah.
But you know this became their 14th number one in this country?
Wow.
A lot. That's a lot back then.
British invasion.
Uh-huh. And this is one of those rare ones where I think most of the songs were written both by John Lennon and Paul McCartney, but there were some that were written just by one or the other. They still got credited to that partnership, Lennon-McCartney songwriting partnership. But this is one that was solely John Lennon. And we'll try to do it. All You Need Is Love. And hey, that's a pretty profound statement, isn't it? It kind of follows the Bible. The greatest of these is love, right?
Yeah, right. It's true. It's
Yeah.
true.
Again, I'm going to do it my own kind of tempo, if you don't mind. Key of D. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. There's nothing you can't do that can't be done. Nothing you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can say but learn how to play the game. It's easy, yeah. Nothing you can make that can't be made. No one you can save that can't be saved. Nothing you can do but you can learn how to be you in time. 'Cause it's easy. Here we go. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Play a little bass while I turn the page, David. There's nothing you can show that isn't known. Nothing you can see that isn't shown. Nowhere you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. All you need is love. All together now. All you need is love. Everybody, yeah. All you need is love, love. Love is all you need. Love is all you need, yeah. Love is all you need. I kind of wish I'd written it.
Well, yeah. I just wish I'd take out the waste paper basket and found it in it or something.
Yeah, really.
It's like, oh, what's this?
Or maybe like, it's funny, that song, who's Don McLean. Listen, we're gonna, G flat, I think. Yeah.
So, tell me something about this tune.
Well, I'll tell you something incredible about it. It was on July 17th. See, right now we're stuck on that day for a couple of 3 songs here. July 17th. 1995, Carole King's Tapestry album. You remember Tapestry, that iconic album, right? Avon Lane.
Yeah.
Do you realize it was certified diamond on that day? You know what that required? How many sales that required just in the U.S. to be certified diamond? It had to sell at least X number of copies.
10 million.
You nailed it. There's no telling how many it sold since, but I mean,
Yeah.
by July 17th, 95, it had sold over 10 million copies. Now, the thing about this song, which always amazed me, she recorded her album in the same studio at the same time James Taylor was recording an album of his own. And she accompanied him as background vocals and keyboards on his songs, and he would accompany her as background vocals and guitar on her songs. But this song, You've Got a Friend, composed solely by her, he asked if he could release it as a single, and she agreed. She never, ever did. Did you know that? She never released a song as a single, ever.
Huh.
But James Taylor had a #1 with Carole King's song.
Wasn't this on the Tapestry album?
Yeah. It was like
Carole King, yeah.
it was like the song.
Yeah.
She released 2 songs. One is It's Too Late, Baby. You know that one? Too late, baby, now it's too late. That was released as a single, and one other I can't remember. But she did not release this one, which became, I think, the most listened to song on the album myself.
Yeah, that's another happenstance of things coming together.
But she probably
At the
wouldn't.
right time.
She probably wouldn't upset a bit when James Taylor's went to #1 and those
Oh,
royalty checks started rolling
Yeah,
in to Carole King.
crying all the way to the bank.
I'm telling you.
Wait a minute.
Are we on the same page?
You're supposed to be in G flat.
That's
Oh,
right.
wait a
I
minute.
am. I do have it right this time. That'd be F. That's G flat where I'm capoed.
Do what now?
We on the same page?
Well, what key are you in there?
Well, I'm capoed in the 2nd fret, which would be G flat, but I'm playing the E minor in that chord in that key.
Okay. I hope this is right.
With me,
Well, I've got it starts in E
folks,
flat.
I have to give a compliment to Avon Lane. He is, when he comes to me playing music with Johnny B, he is the epitome of long suffering. Look up long suffering in the dictionary. You'll see Avon's picture.
So, what's your first chord you're going to play?
Well, I'm playing E minor, but in the G flat
Well,
scale.
okay. I hope this works because it shows it really weird here.
Well, I'm going to borrow your phrase, and we're going to trot it on out there.
Okay.
And you know me, my philosophy, the worst we can do is fail miserably, Avon, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst, right? when you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand and nothing, oh nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come a-running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You got a friend. If the sky above you should run dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud, and soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come a-running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, yeah. All you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you got a friend. Second page. Ain't it good to know that you got a friend when people can be so cold? They'll hurt you, desert you, they'll take your soul if you let them. Oh, but don't you let them. No, you just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come a-running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will, 'cause you got a friend. Yeah, you got a friend. Ain't it good to know that you got a friend? Ain't it good to know that you got a friend? Oh yeah, you got a friend. Well, what you did sounded pretty good.
I just let my ears take over. None of these charts are right, or there's nothing right about them at all.
Well, I could see you concentrating, and I'm proud of you, and I appreciate you doing it. And sorry to
throw it out and let the ears do what they do.
Well, you got the ear for it, David. I trust your ear more than that computer, to be honest with you.
Well, if the computer's right and the stuff's written right, it's a whole lot easier.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about you, but I have found, we're going to take a short break here, but I have found when I go to, I've got maybe 3-4 favorite sites I go to get chord charts, even. They're often wrong.
Oh,
They're often wrong, and you have to fix them.
They'll put them in different keys. The best chord site, there's a place called Guitar Tabs that's really good.
Why don't you make your own chord site, John?
I would like to do it. Well, I tell you, Ultimate Guitar is very user friendly because you can easily change the keys just by clicking on an up or a plus or a minus. You can take it up, take it down. And when you have a country song, there's one called Classic Country that also is able to do the same thing. It's a little harder, but we're going to take a... Brian, I think we ought to take a break. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right.
I love how he did that.
Learn to make money 5 ways with rental real estate. Double your money with apartments. And get your map to financial freedom. And that map starts with a free workshop. Sign up now at lifestylesunlimited.com. Click on the Join Free Workshop tab and attend online or in person. That's lifestylesunlimited.com. Lifestylesunlimited.com. Again, that's lifestylesunlimited.com. Limited seating, unlimited potential.
You know the value of a good neighbor, someone you can trust, someone who looks out for you. And when it comes to Medicare, it's good to have someone on your side. That's where Senior Financial Group comes in. We're Tennesseans, just like you, and we've partnered with United Healthcare, a trusted name in health insurance. Together, we'll guide you through your Medicare options. We will compare plans, answer your questions, and ensure you get the most of your Medicare benefits with United Healthcare. Don't navigate Medicare alone. Call Senior Financial Group at 800-690-0251 or visit sfgmedicare.com for a free plan review today.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer, he hears things differently. To the untrained ear, everything on his shop floor might sound fine, but he can hear gears grinding or a belt slipping. So he steps in to fix the problem at hand before it gets out of hand. And he knows Grainger's got the right product he needs to get the job done, which is music to his ears. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's a hard decision to make, knowing when to sell your home and move to Adams Place.
There's one couple here that I met, and they said it was a lifestyle that they didn't have at home. You have, like, every night dining at a fine hotel. You have the pool. It is so beautiful. Just so much to offer that you won't have in your own home. It's all right here.
Hi, this is Terry Deal at Adams Place. Call me for more information about Adams Place. Phone 615-904-9111. Adams Place.
This is Good Neighbor Events with Bart Walker. Brought to you by AmeriCare Pest Control and the law offices of John Day.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the law offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
Let's check those WGNS Good Neighbor events. Eat healthier and support area farmers. Go to one of our local farmers markets. The Rutherford County Farmers Market is every Tuesday and Friday morning from 7 until noon. That's over at the Lane Agri Park at 315 John R. Rice Boulevard. 7 until noon on Tuesdays and Friday mornings. There are 2 other farmers markets on Saturday morning, both from 8 until noon. One's around the courthouse on the Murfreesboro Square. That's from Main Street, Murfreesboro. And the other is at the Smyrna Depot, right there at the train station in Smyrna. They're both on Saturday mornings from 8 until noon. That legacy gathering at the Woman's Club has been moved. You know, they're doing renovations inside the Woman's Club building, so they're having to move it this year to Oakland's Mansion. And the legacy gathering will be Saturday, August the 10th, 5 until 8 in the evening. Have you voted yet? Take advantage of early voting. It's going on right now. Early voting continues through July the 27th. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
Rutherford weather.
We'll see a few spotty showers and thunderstorms possible late this afternoon. Partial sunshine develops a high in the upper 80s. Tonight, slight chance for rain and storms, cloudy, a low near 69. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on News Radio WGNS.
Currently, it's 72.
Broadcasting from the Middle Tennessee Electric Studios. Take control of your account management and energy consumption with the MyMTE app. Download from the App Store and manage your account, improve your energy habits, and more. MTE, serving to make life better since 1936.
This is the Roundtable from News Radio WGNS on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
Well, we've learned something. How are you? Johnny B and Ava Lane here. Glad to see my old buddy Avent. Missed you last week, and glad you're feeling better, buddy.
Well,
glad you're up and going.
That nerve
hasn't grown back yet. So are you going to City Cafe tomorrow?
Yes, always.
Is it 10?
Yep.
And then Hop Springs Sunday at what time?
2:30 downbeat, and we'll go till 2:30 till 6:30. Sometimes we'll go over.
Right.
I think DeLynn Christian, he's going to host the main, the first part of the thing, and then the jam. Jam usually starts a couple hours later. Depends on, how many jammers show up. But we've had a lot of really good players.
That is great. That is great.
Showing up, and that thing's taking on a really good dynamic. It's it's so laid back and comfortable.
That's what you want.
And, you got the young couples with their babies.
And I think you actually have people actually listening too. That's what's awesome. Yeah. That's the kind of gig you want.
And the little kids listen to it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
So, you know that Linda Ronstadt just celebrated her 78th birthday a couple of days ago, and but I found this kind of odd factoid about her on this same day we're going to move off of now after this song, Lord willing, July 17th in music history. I'm just going to read this exactly like I copied it from the article. On July the 17th, 2004, at the end of her show at the Aladdin Hotel in Las Vegas, Linda Ronstadt dedicated her encore song, a cover of the Eagles' Desperado, to filmmaker Michael Moore, urging fans to go see his current movie Fahrenheit 9/11. A shocked audience reacted with massive boos, and approximately half walk out on the spot.
Well, good. That makes more room for somebody else to come in.
Yeah, but of course this was co-written by Don Henley. It's written by Glenn Frey and Don Henley of the Eagles, and they never released it as a single. Neither did Linda Ronstadt, but it was on her album of the same year. It was 1973. Their album was entitled Desperado too, but this song was never released as a single. But Don Henley said Linda Ronstadt is the one who put the song on the map, even though it was our song and we came out. She released it the same year on her album, but he said I was tickled to death because she brought a whole new flavor to that song.
Yeah, it's incredible tune.
Yes, and so
did he do the tune Dirty Laundry?
I don't know. He wrote a bunch of them.
Oh, yeah. That's a great tune. Show us your dirty laundry. About media's sensationalism.
Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. Oh, you're a hard one. I know that you got your reasons. These things that are pleasing you can hurt you somehow. Don't you draw the queen of diamonds, boy, she'll beat you if she's able. You know the queen of hearts is always your best bet. Now it seems to me some fine things have been laid upon your table, but you only want the ones that you can't get. Desperado, oh, you ain't getting no younger. Your pain and your hunger, they're driving you home. And freedom, oh freedom, well, that's just some people talking. Your prison is walking through this world all alone. Don't your feet get cold in the wintertime? The sky won't snow and the sun won't shine. It's hard to tell the nighttime from the day. And you're losing all your highs and lows. Ain't it funny how the feeling goes away? Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? Come down from your fences and open the gate. It may be raining, but there's a rainbow above you. You better let somebody love you. Let somebody love you. You better let somebody love you before it's too late. Pretty incredible song.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think Don Henley and Fry what were they trying to say in that? Who's Desperado? Who is this Desperado they're singing to? Hadn't you ever wondered, just think it's someone they knew? Do you think it's
every
person who's
every man and woman? There's everybody's got the Desperado in them.
I think so. I think that's well put, Ava.
They're desperate in some manner, way, or form.
So I was saddened to learn this past week one of my songwriting heroes died. Dave Loggins. Did you know that?
Yes, that's
76. And you can only discern he had some form of cancer. I never found in any of the articles I looked up what his cause of death, except I found he was in a live hospice when he passed away. So it must have been some form of cancer that he had. But this guy, I think, was incredibly underrated. He wrote so many songs that people don't even know he wrote. You know what I learned looking up? He wrote the theme song for the Masters golf tournament. Did you know that?
Well,
next time you watch the Masters and they're doing all that really melodic talking and seeing the scenery and you hear that music in the background, it's Dave Loggins' song. Now he put lyrics. Now they never play the lyrics. They just play the instrumental. But he actually put lyrics to it. Mm-hmm. You can find them. I blew my mind. I went,
that's pretty cool.
So every year he got I would think, a pretty nice check every year from that, wouldn't you?
You would think.
Wow. So I don't know if we'll get to Ricky Skaggs today because his birthday was yesterday. He turned 70 yesterday, Ricky Skaggs. And but this is Dave Loggins in terms of his own as an artist song. This is his signature song as an artist, songwriter and artist, but as an artist, as a singer, this is it. And I just hope I can get the bridge right. You remember this tune, David? Y'all ever play it?
Yeah, matter of fact, Everett sings it.
Does he?
Yeah.
Please come to Boston in the springtime. I'm staying here with some friends and they got lots of room. You can sell your paintings on the sidewalk by a cafe where I hope to be working soon. Please come to Boston, she said no. Boy, you come home to me. She said, hey, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? Boston ain't your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. I'm the number one fan of the man from Tennessee. Please come to Denver to see the snowfall. Move up into the mountains so far we can't be found, and throw I love you echoes down the canyons. Then lie awake at night till they come back around. Please come to Denver, she said no. Boy, you come home to me. She said, hey, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? Denver ain't your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. I'm the number one fan of the man from Tennessee. Now that drifter's world goes round and round, and I doubt it's ever gonna stop. But of all the dreams I've lost or found, and all that I ain't got, I need someone to cling to, somebody I can sing to. He said, please come to LA to live forever. A California life alone is just too hard to live. I live in a house that looks out over the ocean, and there's some stars that fell from the sky living up on the hill. Please come to LA, I just said no. Boy, you come home to me. And she said, hey, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? LA ain't your kind of town. There ain't no gold, there ain't nobody like me. I'm the number one fan of the man from Tennessee. I'm the number one fan of the man from Tennessee. Need a little work on that, but I love that song. I love, there's certain lyrics that jump out at me. What about this one? So far we can't be found, and throw I love you echoes down the canyons. Is that not a cool lyric?
Yeah.
Throw I love you echoes down the canyon. And we're going to take one more break here, and Brian Barrett is back with some folks. Pray for us during the break. He gave us some very atrocious jokes during the last commercial break.
But they were funny. They were funny.
Now, see, you say his jokes are funny.
They are.
And mine, you go,
no, yours aren't funny. His are funny.
Okay, we're going to stop.
You want to take that break now?
Yeah, we'll stop. Before it goes further.
Welcome to Staples, young man.
Tomorrow's my big day.
Big day?
First grade.
Aw, well, Staples has crayons, markers, glue.
I need a laptop.
Oh, yeah, sure. With Staples Hot Deals, you can save up to $300 on select PCs for school.
Wait. The finances are Mom's department.
Right.
I'm looking for performance, like a Core i7 processor.
Boy, first grade has really changed.
Tell me about it.
Save big on tech for school with super low Staples Hot Deals. Right now, get up to $300 off select PCs at Staples. Ends 8/24.
Every business faces challenges, but complicated, expensive, and uncertain shipping shouldn't be one of them.
With USPS Ground Advantage from the United States Postal Service, you can avoid all the noise.
No more unexpected surcharges, hidden fees, or complex rate structures.
It's just easy, cost-effective, and dependable shipping. Tune your business's frequency to success and turn shipping to your advantage. Learn how at USPS.com/advantage. USPS Ground Advantage. Simple, affordable, reliable.
If you can dream it, Farrah Construction can turn it into reality. Shop local. Farrah Construction Company. I'm Ron Hall. Investing in property can be nerve-wracking. It does not have to be. Farrah Construction offers high-quality craftsmanship, quick response, and attention to detail. Our goal is to keep your expenses low while focusing on our attention on high-quality services. I'm Ron Hall. Shop local. Let our family business help you. Farrah Construction Company.
This is Stan Vaught. I'm a lot like you, a husband, father, farmer, auctioneer, and community supporter. I'm now a candidate for school board in the last cases, Walter Hill, Milton, Leanna, Oakland, and Siegel communities. I believe in community schools, vocational education, and getting education back to the basics. I'd appreciate your support for school board.
Early voting going on now through July 27th. Election day is August 1st. Paid for by Stan Vaught for school board, Stan Vaught treasurer.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
I'm Rodney French from French's Shoes and Boots in Murfreesboro. I'd like to invite you over to our hometown store, 1837 South Church Street. For over 15 years, French's Shoes and Boots have been serving Rutherford County with shoe brands like King, Chaco, Merrill, SAS, Clark's, and Dansco. Boot brands like Justin, Lucchese, Tony Lama, Danner, Ariat, and Wolverine. Clothing brands like Wrangler, Ariat, and Miss Me Jeans. All the best brands at super great prices.
French's Shoes and Boots.
1837 South Church Street in Murfreesboro.
Here's a question. What do you want from your electric co-op?
Fast response if the power goes out.
An app that keeps me informed. Tips to lower my monthly bill.
Communication on things that matter to me.
Done, 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 done.
I want to know everything.
Everything? Well, young lady, let me show you the MyMTE app. Energy Service Life. That's Middle Tennessee Electric. We're here to get done what matters most to you. Learn more at mte.com.
This is the Roundtable from News Radio WGNS on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
Hey, we're back.
Yes.
Thank you, Brian Barrett. Thank you for bringing us back on. I didn't know if you were going to or not. So.
Did you find that B?
The B.
B flat or B or whatever you're looking for over there?
I was trying to get rid of the B. I was looking for an E, and it kept saying, bzzz. For some reason, this tuner will do that on occasion. This low E will show up as B. I have to kind of move the tuner to a different spot on the head of the guitar here.
And it'll
finally find the E. Infuriating, though. It's infuriating.
It's a harmonic thing. It's like...
I know, it's like...
David does his with his phone. That's weird.
It's not even close. B's not even close to E, though. It's like...
Yeah, I know. They're not making tuners near as good as they started making them. They were really good when they first came out. Now they're junk.
But you use your phone.
Some. And it works.
It does.
That's crazy.
And I use...
I stumbled across this Dave Loggins song years ago. I can't remember how, but I fell in love with it instantly because it's kind of like that song Desperado. He's singing, and I did finally find a little interview of him.
I did a fact check
ago.
for you, by the way. He did do this Masters theme.
He did?
Yeah. I heard you ask that.
Did you... It'd be great if you see the... I wonder if it's got all the lyrics on there somewhere, because they don't ever do that, of course, but...
Oh, it's an actual song with tune.
What we haven't, what I should have looked up is how he came to write that song, how that happened, how he got connected with, I don't know who, CBS or NBC or whoever,
or the Masters in Georgia or whatever.
Maybe he was an avid golfer himself.
Yeah, that kind of had to be what I would think.
I would think.
Well, let's see. The song is called Augusta.
Augusta.
So it's Augusta, Georgia.
Okay.
And written and recorded by Dave Loggins in 1981. So they use the instrumental version of the song Augusta because it's in Augusta, Georgia, where the Masters is.
Right.
So I think they just adapted the song.
So he released it as a single, I guess, and then they hear it and they go, "Hey, we're going to take that for the."
And there are actual words. I'll print this off for you if you want.
do that because I knew he had written lyrics. I just didn't find them. or have time to.
I
But
wonder what the lyrics are. I hit the little ball down the
Well, it
corridor.
talks about the dogwoods and the pines. It talks about Amen Corner and Hogan's Perfect Swing and etc. So it's got
cool.
golf stuff in it. Yeah.
Well, he was a brilliant songwriter. And this one, I did finally find a little snippet of an interview about this song. He was in a bar one time, and this old woman comes in selling newspapers and with makeup way over the top. And he just looked at her, and this song birthed in his brain right then. And
Kind of Aunt Irma's
and
toes.
she came in right at 5 o'clock, and it was just, the sun was just, hey, thank you, Brian, was just going down that particular day. It must have been in the wintertime. It had to be, because when you hear the last song when he asked God to give her his coat, it must have been cold. So here's this cold, dreary winter day. This old woman shuffles into this bar with newspapers and stuff, and you could tell at one time she probably was a lady of the night, and would still be willing if she could find somebody. But so just listen to the lyrics of this crazy song, Sunset Woman. Long-haired harlot, she comes a-dancing, eyes on her chances, I know her kind. Ribbons of a scarlet, I've seen 'em untangling and wrapping around a poor boy's mind. Sunset woman, nobody needs you. You're a worthless woman, just an aging overnight parade. Sunset woman, nobody needs to be drowned in your wishing well of sin. A rock and roll tavern, she's just like a fixture there, looking to pull a stare from the 5 o'clock crowd. Finding no takers for yesterday's papers, she leaves, takes the back door round. Sunset woman, nobody needs you. You're a worthless woman, just an aging overnight parade. Sunset woman, nobody needs to be drowned in your wishing well of sin. Ah, but Lord, those mistress eyes in disbelief as she was leaving. Her youth was burned, the head she once turned, well, they were gone. Ah, but Lord, give her my smile and my coat to a soul worth saving. And see for me, she finds her way back home. Sunset woman, nobody needs you. You're a worthless woman, just an aging overnight parade. Sunset woman, nobody needs to be drowned in your wishing well of sin. Nobody needs to be drowned in your wishing well of sin. Pretty cool song.
Sunset. I always think of, for some reason, and I'm thinking of the tune Sundown, what's his name? The Canadian guy.
Gordon Lightfoot.
Yeah, I think Gordon Lightfoot.
Sundown, you better take care.
I think that's been a song that he could have wrote.
It could have been.
Yeah.
Oh, very much so. Gordon Lightfoot.
Yeah.
I think he passed away this past year, didn't he?
No.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
No.
Shoot.
He did. He passed away. I'm pretty sure it was earlier this year, 82-ish, maybe. And I did get to see him at the Ryman years ago in concert. He was already past his prime, but just seeing him up there and doing it.
Yeah.
Because I had really good seats. I could just real up close, and it was.
That right there was that's a troubadour.
Oh man, he was.
The archetype.
So looks like we might get in one more song. Why don't we? I've got a couple of more Dave Loggins songs, but why don't we skip 2 songs over, Yvette? And let's do this iconic song I mentioned.
Iconic.
Can you turn 2 different?
The word today is iconic.
It is. Turn past that one and the next one, if you would. If Brian will let us get this in. One more. That's a really cute song, but
Lady in the Orange Sick. Is that about a Tennessee fan?
I don't know. No, it's not really. But I'll tell you that there's 3 pages to this song, "Cats in the Cradle."
Oh yeah. My brother Scott, who's in the music business, he's a great musician of his own, but he has like music stores, 4 of them.
Yeah.
Across Tennessee, been real successful. He, does a lot of gigs, jazz gigs and stuff. And Harry Chapin's daddy was a drummer, and Scott in Memphis did, played some gigs with him. And
wow.
Scott said the time I think he played gigs with him, or he met him at a gig. Anyway, he said he met him, talked to him just a little bit, and as he walked away, he looked at him and goes, "I wonder what that guy thinks about his son's song,
Really?
Cats in the Cradle, because this song is about him."
Oh, I know it. And guess what? His son, Harry Chapin's son, was 9 when Harry Chapin died. He was only 38. This is really strange. He was going to play a free concert, a benefit concert in New York, and he was driving. And all of a sudden, his car starts weaving from center lane to outside lane and back.
Man.
And
wrong.
And it was something like he was in some kind of distress, and they saw his hand waving out of the car, and he's trying to get control of it. And a tractor trailer is coming by, and he's trying to get by him on the inside lane. When he swerves back into that lane, the tractor trailer rear ends him. The car engulfs in flame. They get him out of the car. He's not burned to death, but he dies of internal injuries at the hospital, 38 years of age, and no one ever knew exactly what was going on with him. If he was having a heart attack or something, as this car of his is weaving. And that tractor trailer was doing the best to get around him, and then he swerves right back again, and bam.
Too big, too massive. Yeah.
So, but this is the one I said, all of you parents listen to this. Wow.
Yeah. Strikes home some way or manner with everybody.
A child arrived just the other day. He came to the world in the usual way, but there were planes to catch and bills to pay. He learned to walk while I was away, and he was talking before I knew it, and as he grew he'd say, "I'm gonna be like you, Dad. You know I'm gonna be like you." And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. You know we'll have a good time there. My son turned 10 just the other day. He said, "Thanks for the ball, Dad, come on, let's play. Can you teach me to throw?" I said, "Not today. I got a lot to do." He said, "That's okay." As he walked away, his smile never dimmed. He said, "I'm gonna be like him. You know I'm gonna be like him. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then, yeah. You know we'll have a good time then. Well, he came home from college just the other day. So much like a man, I just had to say, son, I'm proud of you. Can you sit for a while? He shook his head and he said with a smile, what I'd really like, Dad, is to borrow the car keys. See you later. Can I have them, please? And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when, but we'll get together then, Dad. You know we'll have a good time then. I've long since retired, my son's moved away. I called him up just the other day. I said I'd like to see you, if you don't mind. He said I'd love to, Dad, if I could find the time. You see, my new job's a hassle and the kids have the flu, but it's sure nice talking to you, Dad. It's been sure nice talking to you. And as I hung up the phone, it occurred to me he'd grown up just like me. My boy was just like me. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when, but we'll get together then, Dad. You know we'll have a good time then. His number one, his only number one, but iconic. That's Brian Harry Chapin, who died at 38 in a car crash. But his son was 9 years old. His son was 9 years old when he wrote that.
Two ends of the spectrum. We've all said those things from both ends of that.
Yes.
As the kid and
as the dad. Yeah.
And that makes me feel
so
bad.
We have gone way over into Brian Baird's time, and he is giving me the evil eye, folks, and I'm not even going to look up. I'm scared.
He's that cat in the cradle.
He's got the silver spoon.
Little boy blue.
Oh, thank you, folks. God bless you all.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, next week I'm doing a family reunion. I cannot be here, so I'm putting you on notice. Avent Lane.
Oh, I like how you do that, Johnny.
Next Friday.
Okay.